My name is Sergio Hernandez, and I'm the full-time faculty here at Palomar College for the diesel technology program. Of course, we are going to be implementing our new medium heavy-duty EV program. I ran into Janet through colleagues and friends, and then I decided to take some of the training and take advantage of what's coming as far as the next technologies and next advancements. As I went through the trainings and continued to communicate through the network of friends and colleagues, eventually Janet gave me a call and she asked me would I want to go ahead and want to start teaching some of these courses. And of course I really jumped at the opportunity because this is cutting edge technology. Internal combustion engines have been around for quite a while. And eventually, just like everything else, we used to have wind-up watches. Now all our watches have batteries in them. Technologies mutate or change. Being a technician, there's a special tool for everything. You have torque wrenches, micrometers, multimeters, and they have their place and their use. Electric vehicles, whether they're school buses or medium-sized box vehicles that deliver for Petco or whatever, it works great, because it's within range, it's the availability of charging stations and so on and so forth. So there is a place for it. And I consider it a special tool or special use. Everybody agrees on one thing. We all want clean air, clean water, and we like green stuff all over the place. Very long time ago, I joined the military straight out of high school. I did it for 10 years. I went in just as we were transitioning from all the old pieces of equipment into the new stuff, which by the way is now old. At that time, I started working on Jeeps. Then the Hummers came, and then I was working on old 5.5 and 2.5 ton trucks, and the M1s replaced the old M60 tanks. So I went from old analog, mechanical, literally right into the 21st century. I got my exposure to reading, not just technical, but engineering schematics. So for me, transitioning out, that helped me very easily move in. So I was in, I worked, I studied, I traveled, got paid. It was a good deal. Next thing I know, I'm teaching for the ATL, and it's been great. It's technically free for school districts. And right now it's a great time because it is grant funded. The California Energy Commission is literally funding these trainings, and the people that are affiliated with these particular programs have the opportunity to get it for free. It's grant based, but it's like everything. Grants have what they call a sunset date. Eventually there's a beginning and there's an end, there's a window there. And the question is, how long are you going to fund this? Training is expensive, and that's why administrators or managers dread sending technicians to training, because they're expensive. Yeah, you're paying the wages and you're losing some productivity, but it's substantially, economically, just a no-brainer. Take advantage of it while it's here. The experiences that I've seen it's very similar to what I used to be, which is, you think that you have a good breadth of knowledge, but then once you start going through and you start realizing, I never knew that, I never knew that, I never knew that. Holy smokes, I was totally wrong on that. So you get all kinds of reactions. Once you break the ice with them, it just really rolls, and it's very easy. The technology is up and coming. It's not going to go away. Managers always say it's not the right time. Well, it's never the right time, but the reality is in management, it's about numbers. If a piece of equipment is not running, it's not making money. Bottom line, even if it's a school bus. So if your bus isn't running, you're not moving students. You're not going to be able to keep that productivity, because at a certain point, your technicians will no longer be able to do the work fast and efficiently. So the longer that vehicle's down, the less productivity you'll have. Bite the bullet at the beginning and invest in the training and education of your technicians, so that in the long run, not only will you be able to make it up, but your productivity should go up, because now they're trained and they're knowledgeable. Most of the technicians that I run into really want to learn and really want to produce and really want to be good at what they do, but of course the lack of training. Once I get in there, I introduce myself, and then I go down the course outline. But once they get into it and they see that there's an added value, or that they're actually learning something, that's when it just opens the floodgates, and the questions are there, the curiosity is there, and they want more. Having these multifaceted experiences and trainings only makes them more valuable. It takes what they already know and then expands it. With that expansion, now that opens the gateway where they can safely work on electric school buses or vehicles. If you look at what now is here, which is electric, well, we're going to have to become electricians, bottom line. And the longer you stay in the business, the more you're going to have to learn. The reality is this: it all starts with administrators. It starts and ends with administrators. They're the ones that end up training their technicians. They authorize the expenditures, they create the budgets. And if you really want to help and promote your technicians, this is the easiest way you can do it. It also helps administrators and managers. That's why they're there. They manage. They're going to manage training. They're going to manage personnel, time, and resources. And it's also a tool for them.